Okay, welcome everybody. It's very nice to be here. So, I think everybody has a smartphone in this room, at least one, and you use it every day. It's fantastic. You can access all sources of knowledge, but it's kind of not nice when you have your smartphone and you have no signal, or maybe the connection is slow and there are problems. You cannot do what you want, and you're thinking, why does my mobile operator don't fix this problem? Why don't they fix them fast? Well, it's because mobile networks are a complex thing. They are a complex system, and in reality, they are a system of different complex systems. So we have 2G, 3G, a lot of moving parts, and it's not easy to make all of these different systems work together. And what makes it more difficult is the huge amount of data that is produced. This number, 1 billion records per day, represents what an average-sized mobile operator has to process. Every day, 1 billion of records. And that is not even one of the big guys. And they come from different systems, different sources, systems from different vendors, and they also have different departments inside the operator. They have lots of moving parts that have to work together. So this is just going to be worse in 5 years because, as we all know, IoT is coming. The Internet of Things, as we just heard from Wisdom, it's going to be a huge business. The number of devices is going to explode in the next years, and these devices will generate increasing amounts of data. But we are here to help. We're here to solve this problem. How do we do this? We gather all the data from the mobile operator networks, plus some further data from open data sources. Can be weather, can be social network activity, can be the electricity grid, public transport. And we correlate all of this data in real time, so without needing huge amounts of storage, without having stale data. In real time, we are able to give insight on this data. In the details, we start from the raw data, and we first provide real-time reports of all the events, all the problems that are happening in the networks, the outages. We also do the analysis of the root cause of the problems so that the operators can dispatch a technician to fix whatever is broken, or it can also be automated most of the time. With software-defined networks, the action that fixes the problem can be automated, but only if we have the data and if we know the root cause and if we know what to do. And further, we can predict the events just before they happen, because by analyzing the patterns, we can recognize the patterns that are repeating, that are indicator of an imminent failure. And all of this produces a big value for the operator. We help them optimize their network, plan the capacity better, reduce cost. I'm sorry, it doesn't read well. Reduce cost, save energy, and we can improve the experience of the customers because they will notice less outages. We can help operator retain customers more by giving them a better experience. And we are prepared for the future of the Internet of Things, as I mentioned. This is the market that we're facing. This is the spending that the telecom operators are putting in the big data analysis. So it's around $3 billion, so already a multi-billion-dollar market, and it's going to grow very fast in the next few years, and this doesn't even take into account IoT. Those are some of the potential customers that we have. To segment a bit more in the beginning, we're going to focus on the smaller ones, because the big guys are already doing some sort of analytics, but we will still be ahead of them in the future, because they are doing it now. We are doing it for 5 years from now when the IoT will be big. And speaking about partners, we talked with Ericsson, and they are very interested in this technology. So maybe, who knows? So this is how we plan to make money. We're giving our software to the operators as a service with subscription contracts and whatever. And when we get to the big guys, we will do it on-premise because the data is just too much to move around on the cloud. We are 4 very motivated engineers with lots of domain expertise in the field of telecoms, mobile networks, and big data and IoT, and with a diverse cultural background that helps us grow all over the world. And this is our path how to conquer the world. So we need some money now to build our first MVP, and in 6 months get to the first beta with a real customer. In 1 year, we will have the final product, and we will start rolling out to more customers. And in 3 years, we want to be the leading experts in big data analytics for telecom operators. That's it. Thank you very much.
Great job. Great concept. Great company. Any questions for one only?
So I have one question. So you're talking about the Internet of Things, and you're talking about anomalies. At the same time, you're talking about the big operators already have anomaly detection, etc. What is this? I mean, from a technology point of view, what is IoT bringing that is different from the regular anomalies that we can detect in the networks today?
Well, first of all, there is a huge amount of data, more than we have today. Then we have different traffic patterns, because a sensor somewhere produces a traffic in a very different way from a human. And then the sensors are somewhere, I don't know, they don't have human supervision. So detecting faults, it's even more difficult. You don't have the customer that tells you, hey, I don't have signal here, go fix the tower. You just stop getting data and you don't know why.
Basically, we have more heterogeneous data coming in. We have like more complex networks which are going to build up, because we have these architectures which are going to support IoT for telecom. They don't support IoT architecture yet to the customers. So our main thing is to help our telecom operators to get their customers, satisfy their customers in a better way in the future. For IoT, when IoT hits, they need to get the data more frequently, and they need to help them in a better way to not lose them.
So basically what you're saying is that although there are solutions today, they're not sort of future-proof.
Yeah, exactly. They're not tailored for the future.
En fråga från Safe.
Definitely guarantee and tell you that's true, but I'm speaking up. Sorry?
We can't hear you.
I'll try to speak up. I think it took 2 quarters to make a minimum viable product.
Yes.
That should be future-proof then. So what would that minimum viable product be?
Currently, the minimum viable product will only suit for the current data we are getting, not the IoT data, because we're not still in the IoT era. But we are trying to make it future-proof by adapting it over time.
What would it be? What would it be?
What's the first product?
The first product is just as real-time analysis for the current telecom operators, but in the future we are trying to go more research-oriented towards IoT as well.
Yeah, the goal is to get the first customer fast, because we need data to build the product. So then is to go fast to the first customer and then work with them and with their data to improve iteratively on our product. Yes. The thing is, the more data we get, the best we can make our product.
Maybe just some input. There's almost the saying in the VC industry that when startups have the telecom operators as customers, you should be a bit hesitant, because while there are very successful companies and great companies and so on, they are usually very slow on taking decisions and trying startups products. So you really need to consider that, and also have a really bulletproof go-to-market strategy when working with those guys.
Good points.
Thank you.
Agree. That might be one of the reasons they're partnering up with Ericsson to